Where shall I go next then? I think I came that way, so I'm going to go that way. They used to have a Celtic village here, like the little Celtic roundhouses from 2,000 years ago, and I know that they did kind of perish, but I see what looks a bit like a Celtic roundhouse ahead, and I'm going to go and see if they've been rebuilt or redone or refurbished, and just see what's what. I've been guzzling my squash because it's really quite a warm day and I'm nearly at the end of it, so I'll definitely have to stop for a drink at some point. Aha, it looks like it's open and it smells like it is as well because I can smell wood smoke. Here's the info bit. So this is from Anglesey as well, at the top of Wales there, that little islandy bit. And it was built roughly 2,300 years ago, so I was about 300 years off, wasn't I? During the Iron Age, people lived in circular houses with thatched roofs, like that. Most had walls of stone or wattle and daub. We know from archaeological evidence that these examples were made from clom, which is a mixture of clay, stone and straw. These were owned by a wealthy family who grew crops and kept cattle, sheep and horses. And you can see here in these pictures, that's how it started out. Look, when they were building the old clom wall. That was 2014, that was. And there's the frame. Let's have a look, see if we can actually go in today. Ooh, wet paint. Oh yeah. Oh wow. Oh, here we are, look. This bit's only been opened in the last week, so let's crouch down, get under these beams and have a look, see what we can see. Ah, look. Another fire. I can probably pull my mask down in this bit now, can't I? That looks like an oven to me. The wall's quite high actually. The wall here is quite high. It's higher than I thought actually. For some reason I thought it was just, I don't know, much lower. So actually it's quite substantial, isn't it? When I read that a wealthy family owned it, I was quite surprised because it seemed to me that it was quite squalid, but actually it doesn't look bad at all. A little bit drafty, but you probably want a bit of draft for the old smoke from the fire, wouldn't you? Now that there, I'm guessing, was a loom for weaving. I think that's pretty obvious. That looks like it's something to do with food prep as well. Ooh, now I bet that's for grinding stuff with that rock there. Let's pop under here again. What we got up here then? Basket. Ducking down to get back out again. Here's a closer look at that thatch, look, in case you were interested in seeing it close up and having a look at the texture. Ooh, that is all covered in cobwebs now, all over my fingers. I decided to stop on this lovely bench and have another one of my rolls because all I've had today is a bowl of fruit salad and yoghurt and one of these, and it's gone one now. So I'll have one of these. It's corns. What? I forgot to put the filling in. Oh, Imogen, oh, I can't believe how rubbish I am. Right, it's okay. All is not lost. I'm going to transfer half of that into there. I can't believe I did that. Oh, how embarrassing. Anyway, when I've had my roll with half filling, I'm going to go in that cafe and have a coffee and sit down because I've actually been on my feet since I got off the train, which is quite a long time ago now. Not the worst place for a picnic. Uh-oh, I've got that I started eating and now I can't stop thing happening. Ever happened to you? That happens to me. I'm going to have some crisps. I've just noticed a big greasy smear on my camera right near the record button. I think I might need to give that a little bit of a clean in a minute. I've popped into the cafe now. I used the loo and I am going to get a coffee actually. Something I've seen where they collect coffees. Oh, there's a queue now. There's hardly anybody there when I came. I'm going to sit here right in this corner. I asked him if this water machine worked and if I could fill my water bottle up with it, and he said he didn't think it did, but he was very happy to fill it up for me from a tap behind the counter. It's good to take the weight off your feet when you've been tramping around for ages. Now actually, there's a door there and I didn't know that that existed, and I went through it just to have a look, and there's a whole gallery there. It's like a making things gallery, and they have examples of pottery, textiles, wood carving, slate carving, all sorts of things, even some really ancient like Celtic carved stones and things. And I didn't film in there much. I just took a couple of clips. I'll insert them now because I thought they were particularly adorable. One is of a baby's chair that a father's made for his baby in around 1850, and the other one is a little teeny tiny cot. Oh, the love that must have gone into that. How sweet. So that's why I filmed those two bits, but I didn't want to have loads of that in today's vlog, but I might come back and do it another time. But one thing I would recommend about it is it's really clear, low level sort of signage for younger people, not really young kids, but maybe older kids, maybe sort of upper primary school age. Simpler writing and illustrations as well that explain clearly what the things were for. This has been going down a treat. We've had a steady stream of people in, but look, they've just all left, so I can actually show you what it looks like. You know how I was supposed to be spending today somewhere else with my friend Pippa from the Worm's Eye View channel, another vlogger. Well, her day's been going from bad to worse. She tested positive again. Her husband tested positive again after they both tested negative yesterday. Yesterday, their younger son tested positive, and today their older one has as well. So they've all got it. Oh dear. I get to try out my new power bank for the first time, my Amazon Basics one. Came yesterday, I charged it up last night. And yeah, it's charging my phone up nicely. It is a bit of a lump though, isn't it? To be fair, it's a heavy one. I'm going to pop down and have a look at the farm now. See if we can see any animals. Oh, it's the water wheel. Well, one of the water wheels. I'm sure there's a bigger one somewhere. That doesn't look like it's been used for ages, does it? There's not really any water down there. There's a bit of mud and a bit of wetness, but no. Let's be on our way. Now this is the mill, and I've got a feeling I can hear it working. So should we have a little look, see if we can see that wheel turning? Oh no, it isn't. But the water is coming through at the bottom. Oh, I thought I was going to see it going round. Bummer. Should we see if we can go in the mill? Oh, a lovely smell is coming out of here. It's the St. Fagans smell. We can't see very much from down here though, can we? I think we're going to have to go up top. Not much to see in the shed. Yeah.
Okay, so what we have is the trap door here, and there's one above as well. So the chain that you've got goes right down from this top part, right down through that diamond-shaped hole.
Yeah.
So sacks of grain would be tied off to that. So you'd have oats, barley, wheat, and flour, and then you pull this rope.
Yeah.
And then on the outside then, where that sort of bow and arrow shaped thing is on the wall there, that's the main control for the flow of water going over the wheel. So once the wheel would turn, that would bear the brunt of the weight that you pull on that rope, which would be about 50 kilos. So the sack would come up and then push these doors open as it was pulled to the top. The same here, the doors were pushed open, so once up there then all the seeds would be stored in the top. They'd be poured down through this contraption there. This would be used for winnowing, getting all the bits out, all the chaff and the straw and the dust. So the wheat would trickle down through here and was bagged then downstairs in an waiting sack. So once that had been filled, that too was also pulled up on the same path back to top, and then it would be poured down through here. So it goes inside here, and inside this drum is where the grindstones are. That's where the flour is actually made. And what we have is, this is the wheat, and this would be ground up into a whole meal flour within there, which would then go downstairs. That would be the cheaper option years ago. You'd sell that then wholemeal flour. It was just ground wheat. Yeah. If you fancied being a bit posh, you'd pay the miller some more money, bag that wholemeal flour, bring that up to the top, and then pour it from the top to inside here. And then this is a flour grader. So what we have is a cylindrical sieve with brushes on the inside, powered by this belt behind me here, which admittedly we do need a new belt, but anyway. When this would
coming adrift in the middle.
Yes, it is. When this would turn, it would make the brushes turn on the inside of here. And what we have are sets of meshes. There are fine meshes here. As you go down, then the meshes get bigger. If I open the door, the panel, perhaps it'll illuminate somewhat.
Oh yeah, see the light coming through.
Yes. So once the flower go in there, the interior would revolve, and then the flower was broken up into 4 parts. So you'd have the fine white coming through here, going into a separate shoot, separate sac. Right down here you have the bran, then the wheat germ, and between here and here, it was for a particle of flour that was not as fine as the fine white, but finer than the wheat germ. So what you had was a half milled flour, or semi-milled. This is where the term semolina comes from, meaning half milled. So each one go to a different sack underneath.
Oh, cool. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
That was cool. Very interesting. Right, what's next? There's a toll house here, look. Built in 1771 from Aberystwyth. People had to pay to use some of the roads, the toll roads, and this was the toll house. I suppose they would leap out and charge you. Come to the post office. This is furnished as it would have been in 1936, which is when it was built actually, during wartime. Oh, look at that old phone there. We're not allowed to go in this one. Let me see if I can get a better shot for you of that. Stick your hand in like that, look. It's a parcel ready to go, look, all wrapped up with string. I was thinking we might try and go in the shop and see if it's open. Hello.
This is the sweet shop, like closed? Or is
No, not quite. It's just the combination of COVID and stuff.
Yeah.
My colleague next door is actually selling sweets. So if you go next door, he's got a selection here.
Hey, check out these old weighing scales. Hot water bottles. I have definitely filmed enough for about 4 vlogs today. I need to just stop filming it. There is so much to see and do here. It's absolutely awesome. Stuff for everybody, every age really. It's really accessible for pushchairs, wheelchairs, etc. There's play equipment for little teeny tiny kids, and it's just, that's lovely. But anyway, I need to stop talking and let you get on with your lives. Thank you so much for watching today's vlog. Could you please give it a like if you liked it, and subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.